Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we returned to Parkasaurus. But it's Parkasaurus version 0.7. There have been a few little updates before. Well, I shouldn't say before, but after I did my other few episodes. So we're going to start into 0.7. And the little ship pieces that we were kind of getting in our first map that was Toronto here is actually used for little custom upgrades here on the right side. So we'll go through some of them, these self-help books, so kind of little title, and you can see the effect down here and how much cost it is. So 50% experience gained by employees, you have things like more guests at night, an extra dino egg when you start a park, which actually might be a nice one, 25% in max donations, that'd be a really good one to get, plus 30% decoration on guests, or effect on guests, another egg, more eggs, money vacuum. So you got a lot of different little interesting tidbits to kind of help you out and build your way up. Line up probably meant to be line up at the start of the day. So what I might do, I'm thinking of going with the free dino egg as one. And maybe we'll do guest line up start of a day, just so that way we have more people coming in. And as we can see on the world map, we've got, kind of chilly around where I am. This morning, minus 25 degrees Celsius. So I'm afraid I can't really say what that is in Fahrenheit, but for anybody who knows Celsius, you know it's a chilly day. So there's a lot more maps to go through, but I think we're going to move down to this abandoned right here. An abandoned dinosaur farm world is horrified. Help create a dinosaur... I think that's supposed to be sanctuary for our friends. So we're going to do this one off and see how we can do. And thankfully and a little bit surprisingly, Parkasaurus has been one of my series that's been getting some more attention over the days, so I'm glad to have this going. Oh. Quest abandoned. We have found an abandoned dinosaur farm. The world is horrified. Help create a dinosaur sanctuary for our friends. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, unfortunately, I have a lot of recording to do because the holidays coming up too. So, looks like these are the rewards from the quest. So, I wonder if it's something we'll pick one that we get. But, oh no, look at you poor little guys in these small exhibits. Okay, so where's the entrance? Right here? Well, we're definitely going to improve this. Now, this is nowhere near right for these poor little guys to be in. And let's get it over here. Already having to start off and fix a few things for these poor dinos. Rid of those. And I don't really have a way to pause the day, so what's... Oh no, they gave me a Brachiosaurus? It's not that I don't like it, but it means it's going to need so much room. Okay, no, let me get staff, and we're going to... Where is everything? Okay, here we go. Resumes. We're going to need a couple of security. I guess we'll go for 2 of those. We'll start with just 1 vet. 1 janitor. And 1 scientist. And we're going to tranquilize everybody up and kind of put them into storage for now, just so I can kind of look at helping these poor guys out. This is quite the way to start you off. Poor little things don't have anything near what they need. What do you mean, why couldn't you reach? Aren't those gates? Oh, those aren't even gates. Those are just more fencing to look in and see. Okay, well, let's do that. And it looks like we have, what, 3 Triceratops? So we'll probably start with these guys. So they need the rainforest. Actually, let me see if I can use smart... Nope. That's, Alright, I guess I don't have an undo button. I guess we'll just have to... Yeah, flatten will be what we'll use. So I'll try to make this a little more flat. See if I can even just do... There we go, get most of it at least, and I can destroy a few things around here that are causing us problems. Well, it doesn't want to flatten down where the fences are. Okay, there are gates for everything, so... Oh my god, you should be able to tranquilize everything here. You know what? I'm going to do it myself, just because we can speed this up quite a bit. We really want to start getting these guys into proper habitats and enclosures. Let you rest. Let you get some sleep. You too. Okay, that's the last one over here. There's another one. Oh, come. There we go. Okay, so that should be them tranquilized. And you as well. That's another one. I think there's one more. Security... Oh, no. Looks like security was able to do that. Okay, so actually, I might even make this larger because... if we're going to be putting out exhibits, I think the Triceratops and Stegosaurus can share one. I think they have the same biome, so we'll do that. Yeah, let's just start going over back here. Clear this out too, because we'll use all this big area. And flatten it all nice and down. Or not. There we go. There we go. Still must be a little buggy over here on the fencing. Yeah, we'll put a few gates in, just because it is going to be such a big exhibit. Okay, that gives us some operating room. Now let's just get rid of all this poor area, clean this up. Definitely going to be one of our episodes where it's really a lot of prep work before we actually get into things, but we actually do have a lot of animals to work with, and unlike last time, I did find where the entrance was pretty early on, so we've got that all cleaned up. So we've got, I think it's, I made that so it's really hard to see, but Triceratops, or Kentrosaurus, Triceratops, Stegosaurus. So, let me see, where is stuff? I'm trying to remember where... Actually, it doesn't even look like I have the dinosaur tab to be able to unlock for knowing what they need. but if I remember right, I think it would... Yeah, it was rainforest. Yes, it's going to be a... Ooh, never mind. So it can't be that big. So maybe we'll just kind of slowly work our way up towards a very big exhibit for everyone. And another one right there. Okay, and hopefully... Oh! Well, I did make a little bit of money, so that's at least good there. So let's try to finish this off proper. Yeah, so rainforest, now we just need water in it. That's odd. I thought everything was flat around in this one. Okay, so we'll do that. Privacy tiles we'll keep all nicely in the back here. Just a nice huge patch for them. And let's do... we'll do these Ramon trees, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, well I guess we're going to have to put our Triceratops in now. So there's one trike, there's two, there's three. And I've got to pick up food. Yeah, we need to put some water in this area. Okay, so hopefully our staff will be right on getting those put out. Donation boxes. Where is... There you are. What are you doing all the way over here? We got food. Put it into their thing. There we go. Okay. So we've gotten our first kind of exhibit set up. It needs... Biodiversity does need to go up, but I can only do that once we get more money to be able to put down more trees and things like that. So unfortunately, we're kind of... I've got one part already up, so that's not bad. I should see... Oh! Okay, so I can kind of get stuff from that in there. Oh, and I have a Stegosaurus egg I can put out too, so we'll do that as well. Okay, with the science, we'll just get all this early stuff. Don't worry about the new gem, because it doesn't look like we can really unlock any more dinosaurs. We'll have a nice chunk coming in from that. And we'll do a couple of those. Not that we can really afford anything else today, but... we're at least able to start improving things for everyone. I just gotta do some more cleanup, because maybe we'll put the Brachiosaurus exhibit on this other side here, once I clean everything up. There we go, get rid of all that, flatten this out. Just missed a couple of things here. Okay, delete those. We can... Oh, there's one of our eggs already hatched and up. So, health is pretty good. Her dinosaur, although there should be at least 4 in here, so I think maybe they'll be okay-ish. They've got privacy in the back if they need. I wonder, can I make more footpaths? Let's actually try to make this look a little nicer than the rather poor kind of pathing that was left in place for us. Yeah, so that'll have to be it for now. I am going to increase that up to 10 plants per day. That should be a good start for that. They're all out and about doing their own things. This one will probably take quite a bit longer than our last map to do, just because of getting their exhibit set up first and then figuring out what to do in this one, and probably putting something over here as well. But we'll see as this slowly goes along. But so far I am enjoying the campaign mode for Parkasaurus. It's been a really nice little just park manager to build with. You have a lot of personalization you can put into things, from changing the terrain that actually has effect on what the entire exhibit looks like, the variety of plants and trees, the buildings. You really have a lot you can play with in the game. I really have to give credit for it. And that's just really enjoyable to play and see your own park kind of come to life. I don't think I actually have anything to kind of send them off on for. I think it's mostly just going to be trying to let the money come in, make these exhibits proper. Yeah, no food for the feeder. We have to wait till tomorrow for that one. I do wonder what the Brachiosaurus needs, though. Oh, and they did introduce breeding, that's right. Breeding is a new mechanic that they brought in on the latest update, so you can have your own baby dinosaurs kind of come into the park. Said there's something... Dinosaur nest right here. But we'll let all this kind of go through. Once we can get the money, we can finish this exhibit off proper and see how we're kind of sitting with all that. Unfortunately, probably have to put down the Brachiosaurus on her own. It was just her... Actually, no, I don't have the money. I was going to say, if it's just her, we'll maybe try putting in a spot like over here and a few buildings right at the front. I'm actually getting a lot of donations in. So that's very helpful to have. And you're still wandering about trying to dig for fossils. Let this first day kind of wind down and then see what we can do to improve everything for them. Yeah, I do need to definitely get us a lot more food. Put it up to 15, just because, say each animal needs 2, we've probably got about 7, or each dinosaur needs 2 or so. We'll probably have quite a bit of things for them. Just let this wind down. And once we have the money and we finish off biodiversity for the exhibit, that's probably where we'll end the first episode, but quite a little twist for what we've seen to start with. Instead of just empty map to work on, we got a map and some dinosaurs to put into better exhibits. I know there's no food for the feeder. We're going to get that in just a few moments. Yeah, so 2,509, and then the gold we had in our inventory helped a lot too. Dino PO was actually pretty high at 770. And we actually did have a few hearts come in from the dinosaurs being happier. So let's start with a second feeder up here. And get more of these trees out and about. I do need to mind how close they are to water. Okay, so there's all the plants and food, so those can be filled up again. Need a few more plants, or more trees in here. Yeah, this takes a lot of trees before its biodiversity is really met. One more? No, maybe a couple. There we go. Okay, and now bushes, we'll just kind of dot them around. There we go, and now we just need to put down a bunch of rocks. I really do want... Okay, there we go. So biodiversity should have shot up, and everybody is... The exhibit is good size. That is very, very helpful to know. So now we'll also put in... Ooh. Hang on. There we go. It's R. That's right. Now we'll put in a couple of shelters for them. Let them rest up as they need. So the only thing they really need is more social. And maybe more food. Where is our staff? Oh, the vet's down there getting that made. And that one has food in it, doesn't it? Let me see. There we go. Looks like it. Okay, so those are good, and we have a little bit of money. Not much. We'll put the research station right there. Find ourselves our scientist. And you do forever to do anything. You go here. There we go. And we will just finish up on this path, so that way that's not an eyesore until we're completely done. There we go. Path is looking much nicer. The exhibit's all put together. We just kind of have to let the donations roll in, but I think that is an okay spot to leave this episode of Parkasaurus. Not doing too bad. Privacy, everything is looking pretty good for them. It's just the food, which I think once it gets something to eat, it'll be much happier. Yeah, that's improving quite a bit. Happiness is rising. Well, if you need food, there is food right here. I wonder if I should... Maybe I'll even get a second vet, just because of how large that exhibit is. Oh, they're all kind of garbage to work from, aren't they? Let's do 1, 2, 3 like that. Let those two work on this exhibit. Everything should hopefully be okay for them. With that, though, as I said, we're going to leave this episode right here. So, thank you all very much for joining me on another episode of Parkasaurus. I am thinking about maybe sliding Subnautica down to just being Saturdays. Like, Subnautica Saturdays. I was thinking maybe on Sunday, but I kind of like our Dino System start of the week begins with that series. So, I'll kind of see how things are. I know I am trying to keep the more higher performing series going on the channel for now, just so that way I can try to work up towards that 100 subscriber milestone. Once I get the custom URL, I'll probably be able to do a little bit more, I don't want to say advertise, but a little more connecting and branding in a way. Like, one of the things that I've been thinking about doing is, if I do comment on YouTube, once I get the URL, I'll probably make sort of like a spoiler or a few lines of blank in a kind of like read more, and if you want to check out the link, then you can. But I don't want to be forward and go on to another channel or another channel's video and say, come check me out here. That doesn't feel right to me. It feels like you're trying to divert people from this channel to your own, and that just doesn't sit right with me. So that's something I'll probably do once we get 100 subscribers. We are very close to the halfway mark of that, because we are at 47 right now, I believe. as of this recording, which is on December 18th, we're at 47 subscribers, so we're slowly making our way up there. I do want to thank all of you guys for the help in getting us this far, and maybe in the new year we'll get even further. But that's still a few days off, and I have a lot more recording to do today. So in the meantime, please remember, as always, survivors, to take care and stay alive.